Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Welcome back for Satisfactory, update 6 in our megabase here. Hey Jeff, thanks for claiming first, and Addicted, welcome. Thanks for claiming hydrate, or demanding a hydrate, or redeeming a hydrate, whatever the heck. There you go. Alrighty. So, last time we finished up the copper, or did we do the copper? We finished up the copper, whichever way. And then we headed down here to where we had all of the phase 3 stuff set up for the space elevator, and we destructed a good chunk of it, and then I finished the rest of it off camera. So we're now down to basically nothing. We can expand it again, but I just brought it down to kind of like a bare minimum, plus what we had started laying out for the first item here, and then we can expand it out as we need to in order to get all the things in here. We have, so that's all we need here for the nuclear pasta, and then we're gonna have to drone in the copper powder once we make it over there at the new copper station. So we'll do that at some point, whether it's today or not, I don't know. And then we need to make the other 3 items in all their tiers. Dad joke time. Let's see. Where'd it go? There we are. Hat time. No, I already said that one. What did the sink tell the toilet? You look flushed. There we go. Put that on my big old head. All right, so we have the 2 particle accelerators. I'm doing good, Addicted. How are you? And Jeff, how are you as well? So they're going to need to have in here the 200 copper powder per minute combined, which is 4 constructors worth of copper powder, but that's hundreds and hundreds of copper ingots, so we're going to do that elsewhere. And then here we need a 1 pressure conversion cube per minute, because we have 2 of these as well, and that's going to be made in this one, pressure conversion cube here. We need 1 of those, so this will make 1, and we're good to go there. So that's the 1 recipe. Recipe number 2. Yeah, I figured you must have had a busy day yesterday, because you didn't stream last night, so I figured you tanked out somehow. Now let's see. 1 manufacturer for the next thing. That's something rockets. Let's put it down. I'm not sure how I want to lay this out yet. Thermal propulsion rockets, I think. Yeah, thermal propulsion rockets. That's going to need 2.5 manufacturers. Like that. And each one of those is making modular engines. Because we need to have... Wait, there. We need to have 1 thermal propulsion rocket per minute. And so then we need to have 2.5 modular engines per minute. And each of these is making modular engines times 1. So we need 2.5 of those. And then those need also rubber and smart plating. And the smart plating, we need 2 per minute per thing, so a total of 5 per minute. Those are made in assemblers. I'm just going to put them down like this, even though that's not how I want them. Just for extended planning, I guess. Smart plating, those make 2 per minute, so it's a direct 1-to-1 relationship between these and those, which is really good. Those take reinforced iron plates and rotors in, so we need those 2 items. Actually, I should probably take note of that as well at some point here. Rubber and motors, and then also here turbo motors, cooling systems, and fused modular frames. So those are the items we need in for this item. And then maybe over here we can start with the 3rd item. We need 4 manufacturers for this, because we need to make 4,000 or 4 per minute of this in order to get to the 4,000. What? Ew, we're out of cable already. Well, that didn't take long. I should have brought the train down here, but I didn't. Because I didn't. So I'm going to be short myself on materials all the time. Looks like only other thing I shorted myself on was plastic. Or, you know, use at least one stack of is plastic. Autosave. Auto-hydrate. I'm just going to put this one like this for right now. So we need 4 of these to make 4 magnetic field generators per minute, because they each make 1. Those need versatile frameworks, electromagnetic control rods, and batteries, so these 2 need to be flown in. And then the versatile frameworks at 2.5 per minute means that we need to have 2 assemblers total making these. Did I miss them? Nope, they're there. Because we need 10, because these each need 2.5 times 4 is 10. So it's a total of 10 here, which means we need the modular frames and the steel beams in here to make those. That's item number 3. And then item number 4. Actually, you know what? We might be able to get this all done on this side of the rail, like in this quadrant of rail here. We're just going to have to put it a little bit more creatively. Maybe. The next thing's going to require a lot of manufacturers, though. So we have to be a little bit more creative with this. In terms of space usage. Because we're going to need to have, let's see, 5.33 assemblers. So, like so. Making... assembly director systems. Because we need 4 of these per minute. 0.75 times 5.33 is 4. And then to feed those 5.33, we need 8 manufacturers. I'm just going to put 1 down for demonstrative purposes. Because we're going to have to find a better place to put this. Making adaptive control units. 1 per minute. Here, we need 5.33 times 1.5, which is 8, right? All right, 5.33 times 1.5 is 8. So we need 8 of those here. And then we need to have 8 manufacturers making automated wiring. I think it's this one. Yeah, because they each need 7.5, so we're using this alternate recipe here. And then for that, we need 5 manufacturers making high-speed connectors. And I'm out of frames now. Alright, I'm going to go get some more of those then. 42 generators. Well, I'm using for 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 16. Yes, that's how you count, folks. I'm using 240. So 240 divided by 16 is 15? 15 each? So whatever 15 times 42 is 630? Reminds me of a Bill Engvall joke. He was teaching his kid how to do math. Oh, it's the heavy frames. Oops. How to do math, like multiplication or something. And or I actually think it was just like extended addition. I don't even think it was anything super complicated. And whatever the formula was, he did it in his head, and his kid was young, but his kid's like, "You did that in your head?" Well, depending on how you lay it out, you could do multiple belts, as long as you have the coal plants to feed it. Oh, geez, I need more cable too. You know what, Wally? Check your inventory before you leave, so that you can have everything you need, and check it properly too. That would help. Let's do this and a full stack there. What else are we using a lot of? A lot. Not much else yet. Thank you, Jeff. Because I mean, you could do like, you could split it. Well, I would do. First off, I would do it in groups of 8 or 16, just because of the water extractors. Like this. I mean, I would do the 8 to 3 method, multiples of the 8 to 3 method. So you could do, you know, like 5 groups of 8, and that would be 40. And then you'd have almost as much as you think, and you could have then whatever each one of these belts is carrying. 15 times 8 is 160? No. $120? So you could have all Mark II belts then. Build them in a circle? Oh, you wanted to build them in a circle. Well, you could, because you could have all the belts be like stacked on top of each other, or concentrically, or whatever, and then just bring them in as you use them. Alright, one more of these to demonstrate that we need to have 5 of these making high-speed connectors. And that's what this one, I think, is what we decided. Because we need to have 8 times 1.875, which is some god-awful number. 15. That's a god-awful number. Go ahead and shoot at that, yes. So we need to have 5 of these to make 15 of those. Quick wire silicon circuit boards here. Stators and wire here. Circuit boards again. Heavy modular frames and computers here. So we should go through this list and write down everything we need to bring into the base. Jeez, I've got the hiccups tonight. Alright, so we need to have quick wire, silica, circuit boards, stator, wire, circuit boards again. I'll mark that differently. HMF and computers. And then supercomputers. And that's just for one item. We need to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items brought in to make one of these things. The next one is modular frames and steel beam. That makes the versatile frameworks, and then the versatile frameworks make these. We need ECR and battery. That's 4 items for this thing. And then this one will start back here. It needs rip, rotor, motor, rubber, and turbo motor, cooling system, FMF. And then finally, this one here needs FMF, RCU, and copper powder. So we have FMFs in 2 different ones. And that's literally the only thing that's duplicated if you don't count the circuit boards being used in the same process at 2 different tiers. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 drone ports we're going to need to have here. And as long as I plan where the FMFs for this... No, sorry, for this are somewhat near the FMFs for this, I'm alright, because then I can, you know, just take one belt in and split it. Because it's not that many that we need. We needed like 1 or something for the other one. Now I've got autosave again. Yeah, it's addicted. And then once you get faster belts, you can, you know, combine it all into one belt then and feed them around. But remember the issues with coal feeding the power plants and them loading the burners unevenly. If you don't split evenly like I'm doing here, some way like I'm doing here, you will have these things kicking on and off, especially the ones at the dumb end of the loop. So you're going to want to do even splits for every set, which is why I said doing 8 is a good set like this, because you can half split down. Anything that's a power of 2 will work in this scenario, but 8 is good because then you can have 3 of these, because they produce 360 water, and these consume 45 per minute, which is 45 times 8 is 360. So you kind of have a 1-to-1 ratio, or 3-to-8 ratio there, but you're using all the water. And then you have the Mark II belt feeds 8 of these exactly as well. So that's kind of a good ratio to set up for. If you want to, you know, focus on that type of build. But you will want to make these split evenly, otherwise you will have issues with why are some of these have so much coal in them and some of them don't. That's a bizarre scenario there. But okay. I must have had something goofed up with these at some point. But yeah, you'll have imbalance issues if you aren't careful with that, which is why I built this crazy splitter array. The Caledon loves. Just favorite thing in the entire world. Okay, so how do I want to lay this out? Remember, this 6 is fed by 8 of these, which is fed by 8 of these, which is fed by 5 of these. So we need a lot of room for this one. Maybe that could just go back here behind this over here. We could back this one up, maybe even behind this ridiculous thing here. That could work. And then we can leave this one here somewhere. All right, let's spread out some concrete foundation here and see what we can have. Let's do. Where are these at? Let's block off a bit of space here for them. Give them a couple of spaces. And then we can put some drones here along this edge. So let's go out like this and then give you a bit more room here. At least until we hit another friggin' mushroom, which we're not just about there. And then these can go this way. Like that. That actually hits the mushroom. So we don't want to put a foundation there. But then we can come over here. Like that. And this can go out a bit. quite a bit. Until I run out of foundation, of course. Let's narrow that down. Actually, let me bring this in to there, and then we can go out as far as ever we can go. And that's all the that's all the concrete I have for foundations. But I can push these all back now somewhere. Ew, that's not good. Well, that's fine. Use another cluster knob. Those are actually really good for clearing trees, because they'll clear the whole area. You can pull these all back. So let's take 1, 3, and 3. Oops. Back here. This one can go kind of like right here, maybe. And then 3 of these mean that I'm going to want to line this up. Should come back to this like that. And then we need 3 assemblers back here. And I don't exactly know how I want to line them up, except that I want to line them up like this. And then we'll do 3, and we'll put some space on them. 8, maybe? Is that right? It is right. It is right. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. So that's what we have for the rockets, the thermal propulsion rockets. The third item here, I'm doing these kind of backwards. This is the one we had over here. This one here is one we just did. Then I want to back this one. Maybe I'll just put this one over here. That could work. 6 of these, because it's 5 and a third. And then 8, 8, and 5. Can I fit them like between these 2 mushrooms? That would be a good thing. If I could. If only I could. What am I out of? Plastic now. Yeah. I can't fit them between the 2 mushrooms. I can only get 6 between. Let's come back behind here. Need to go get some more plastic. And some concrete. And whatever else I might need. Meow. Let me do manufacturer times, what is it, 8, 8, and 5. 21. Yeah, we need motors. Heavy modular frames. Cable, like a million cable. I'm gonna run out of space. More plastic, and I don't have any room for concrete then. Jeez. Eight of those. Can I look at the third assembler? This one? Talking about for like spacing reasons? It's there. 6 of those. And now I have some room, so I'm going to go get some concrete. Yeah, that's the good thing about using Smart to do that. Once you establish that spacing ratio, as long as you have equalized or normalized your spacing between the things, you're actually in a really good position. And you can't really mess it up if you do that. TM. I wish they did those as numbers instead of words. That'd be a nice thing. Let's see, we're going to run out of room right here somewhere. Yeah, right there. This way. We're 2 away or 1 away? 2 away, good. And then these are 1-to-1s. I can put them nice and close. No, I can't. I need to have some space for the other belts. 8, please. And really, this should be back here, which means I need more room. I could put them on the end. Perpendicular. Let's do it this way. We could do it like this. And then these need to have, what, 3 items coming in? Heavy modular frames, those are up here, wasn't it? Yeah, or high-speed connectors, rather. This is where the circuit boards come in, though, which need to be shared with these ones. These are... Yeah. That should be fine, as long as I put the circuit boards in such a place that they can be split down there as well as down here. That's fine. These will come together on a manifold and go down this way. These will also be fed by their items. That'll work. This will work. And then we just move these 4 slightly over out of the way, or slightly over, not necessarily out of the way, but over. Maybe to... Actually, they don't have to go over that much at all, because this is where that one's coming in from. So they could just go like here. 4. Yeah. And then 2 of you. I could even put these like together like this and have them feed. Although I should do it slightly different than that. I should line them up correctly with one of the inputs, I think. Like this. And then like this. That way they're at the same input, and then they'll split in half, and half will go to that one, and half of this one will go to that one. So that's all the buildings we need. Just those. We should look at drone ports. So this one's going to need 3 drone ports. Quick wire, silica, and circuit boards. The quick wire is 450. That's fine. The yeah. So we can put those here. Well, where do we put the drone ports? I guess back here for this one. This one's gonna need to have. Let's turn this one. Yeah, stator's wire brought in. That's just 2, so we need 5 kind of over here, and then this one here is gonna need to have 2 because we're already bringing circuit boards in. So if we put 2 drone ports down there on that end, plus 1 for this thing. Wait, what were these? Oh, assembly director systems. Supercomputers. Hey, Harry Potter fan. Welcome. Thanks for coming. We're building the space elevator phase 4 factory here. Kind of doing some initial layouts and trying to come up with everything we need for it. We have everything else being made elsewhere in the world, and we're just going to drone port it all in. Perhaps, depending on what it is. Sure. Hey, Red-Eyed Sniper, welcome. Posture check. How did you know? Although the hat's getting a little bit in the way. The back of the chair. There we go. Might work better. Nope. So if we put... what, 3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could we get 5 drone ports across the back here? Do it like this. Hang them off the edge like this. Control. No enough somethings. Yeah, we need to go gather up some materials for these now. Yeah, that's what I was saying the other day is, you know, they're, I really wish that game, it wasn't the end of that game. Like, I really wish there was, I don't know, a way for the modding community to come up with a, you know, additional story or something like that where you could have more story voyages, because, you know, the building aspect is fine, but I get bored with it fast, partially because I kind of lose interest in it. And, yeah. So we'll put 5 drone ports here. The first 3 will connect up to these high-speed connectors. The other 2 will go to those. And then we'll put another 3 over there. And then we'll go from there. So let's do, how many was it again? I forgot already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, well, that's enough to get you banned, buddy, so good luck. Alright. There we go. Let's do 21 drone ports. Gather up all this stuff now. I don't know why people have to be that way. Motors. There. Please. Thank you. Heavy modular frames. Holy crap, we need a lot of these. I'm not going to be able to hold that many. I have to do this in pieces. Oh, wait. Nope. 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 Hold on. Hold on. Why? There we go. Yeah, I agree. I just wish that, you know, we could, that there could be more to the story, because the story is the part that interests me. You know, the mystery part of it and stuff, and I can't, so what did I get a bunch of that I didn't need? I don't know. Let's actually not take that last stack. I'm trying to kind of maybe make it about half. High-speed connectors, radio control units over here. Get past the halfway point anyway. Maybe another stack of heavy modular frames. Wait, did I not need any of those motors? I didn't. Can I put any of those back? No. Okay, I'm just going to shred those 5 then to give myself a stack back. Goodbye. That would be awesome if there were. I won't be holding my breath, though. One more stack of aluminum casings, and then I'm going to go and build what we can. And then we'll come back for more supplies. But yeah, I mean, I would love there to be more story in that game, just because it's a it has the capacity for more, and I would love to see it. Do we go there? I can't remember where we. 5 of these. Oh boy. 5 of those here. We'll do 3 more of them here. Can I put this here, or should I go away by 1 more? No, that's fine. A little bit more here. Autosave. Yeah, I heard a while back that Ark was getting a sequel. The co-op junkies are playing Ark right now, actually. And they were talking about it a while back, that it was getting a sequel, but it got delayed like crazy, so they have no idea when they're even going to see it. Actually, I don't know if I even need this much. We only need 3 here. Actually, I don't need to go that deep. Let's just go boom, boom here, maybe? Yeah, just like that. So that's 3 for you. 2 for you. So these 2. So the third one's coming from over there. Back here. That's 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, which is 2 for you. Because the circuit boards are going to be split, and this is being supplied here. So these 2 down there, plus the 1 for this one. So that's good for this 1 item. That's 8. So 21 from 8 is 8 from 21 rather is 13. Build a few more. Let's see. You only gonna need 3 items in, and one of those is split into here, but we'll put them over here, I think. Yeah, those guys play it like that every couple of years or something like that, and then they burn out hard, and then they come back later. It seems like it's that kind of a game. Like you go crazy with it, and then you come back to it ages later and go crazy with it again. Let's do here, I think. Nope, that way. 3 for you. And then this one here needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. Let's see. We had, wait, why am I off by something? Oh, then we need that one too. I forgot about that one. That one. I might have to actually shift these over to put those on the end. This one needs 6 more. So we're actually down to 10 now. Those can all go right here, I think. And that's when we run out of materials. Okay, let's go gather some more materials. All the materials. Nope. Over here. Over here. There we go. Let me grab one more HMF just for supply reasons. And then we'll do that. That'll be fine. Okay, so 6 here. Should I back it up by one more? I think I should. Let's do another row of foundation here. And then starting maybe right about in here. The right direction. That'll work. Just need to tweak this slightly here. Let me slow the speed down. It's too much. And then that was 6 from 10, so we're down to 4 left. There we go. And that is 2 for you. Making... Did I miss it? No, first little framework. 2 items in, of course. And then this one is 2 for you. Making magnetic field generators. And that's 2 additional items in here too. So let's do 4 more. We'll start here. Nope. Man. Off by that much. Well, we'll have to do it anyway. Do it anyway. Missed it by that much. Alright, these 4 get moved over by a little bit. These 2 need to get shifted by a little bit. And then these all need to get shifted, which means those need to get shifted, which means we're all shafted. Let me buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more foundations here. Actually, go this way first, so I can see where I need to stop. Maybe there-ish, there-ish. 5 more. Clear this. Don't need it anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those go down to the edge. Magenta is... Magenta. I mean, it should be one of the defaults, right? That'll work. Like you're talking about in here. Like if I want to do a custom swatch magenta. Oh, I know what you mean. Magenta is... No, that's yellow. That one. FF00FF. My camera did a black screen and then came back? Weird. But that's magenta right there. Red, green, blue. Well, that's why I had it backwards. For each pair. And then cyan, yellow, and magenta are combinations of 2. At FF, and then the other one being 00. That's your 6. Yeah. It's a pink with a little bit of purple in it. Yep. It's a combination in color scheme. It's a combination of red and blue, which you would think would be purple, but because of the way that the color actually works, it's magenta. And then red and green, there's yellow. And green and blue is cyan. So those are your 6 basic colors when it comes to like HTML codes or color matching, whatever the heck it's called. I don't know. Ask Calendar what the word is. I don't know what it is. He's got more experience or whatever with that than I do. Okay, so this is everything we need. Just this. Only this stuff right here. Nothing more. Just a tiny little bit. Nothing major. No big deal. Yeah, it's light instead of pigment, right? Yeah, just Google Satisfactory fluid colors. I'm assuming you want fluids. That's what you're trying to come up with. And it'll give you the numbers to select on the sliders. Or in the boxes next to sliders, not the hex codes, unfortunately. But the hex codes are way easier, so of course not. And then, yeah. And that's where I found all of these for my custom swatches. These presets that I made. Water, alumina, crude, HOR, fuel, nitrogen gas, sulfuric, turbo fuel, nitric acid. All the fluids that I'm using in the game. I'm doing... I just found that. But they're all in there. All the fluids are. It's like Satisfactory cheat sheet or something like that. I can't remember now. I'd have to Google it again. I just Google it every time. Actually, I might have saved it this last time, but... No, I didn't. Satisfactory fluid colors. Satisfactory.guru is where I got it from. Okay. Well, now that my brain officially hurts from this, we're going to be bringing batteries in somewhere here. And as we do that, we're going to need to also ship them into each of these drone ports. So we have to keep that in mind. They're going to be coming into... over here, I think. So maybe they go into... It doesn't... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah. Which one of these batteries? Is it you? Yeah, I think it's you. Magnetic field generators. So maybe we'll put the batteries in this last one. Although I still have to split it this way to put them back into there. But put the batteries in this one. That way I can just take the belt from the batteries around to everybody else. And maybe I'll... So I'm trying to decide if I want to do the tuck method for these or not. I don't think I do because I don't think I'm going to keep this factory. Although I could. I could keep this factory. I mean... Why not, I guess? So if that's the case, then I want to put everything underneath. But there's also the potential for not enough room underneath, especially way down here. Yeah, not enough room underneath. You can really only get about 1 belt drop down here. And that's going to need more. So we're going to not do the under method. We're just going to do all the stuff on top. And then whether this factory's kept or not, I don't really care. It'll be a whatever. So the batteries are going to be underneath. So let's do the batteries under as if they're underneath, because they will be. We'll have to take the batteries out from here and split them before we pass them down. So we won't put that there just yet. And the batteries will come this way. Then they'll bypass this whole bit somehow. TM. And end up over here. And then they'll come around this way somehow and end up over here. And then over here. Oh, and then they'll come around to this one, of course. Derp. There we go. The copper powder's got to go into these two, whereas the other two things go into this one. And then the one, though, needs to split and go over to here as well to make the, or for the fuse modular frames. Oh boy. Oof. I guess. So, batteries. We'll come out of there, we'll split like this. And then we can drop this down under either way. Actually, I'll drop it down both ways. Now let's come out a bit further than that for reasons. The reason being, if you have this here, then you're going to want to have this one like here-ish. Yeah. So we'll put the splitter for this one there. And put these here. Or split the batteries that way for this one, and then these will go into here. This is magnetic field generators. Let's do all the recipes and all the power running, because the belts are going to get in the way eventually with the power. So let's do that part first. And then you are what? VF. There. These are high-speed connectors, the silicon version. These ones are automated wiring. Oh, yeah. Yep. I just ban them and don't worry about it. They're just trying to get a rise out of us, so it's just stupid. Should I move? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Don't fret over it. And then these are assembly director systems. Okay, good. And one of these has got to be downclocked to 33% at some point. Probably the one on the end that makes the most sense. Just because it'll get the least amount of stuff anyway. So 0.25 instead of 0.75. Seriously thing. And we needed to have 4 of these. 4 divided by 0.75 is 5.33333 ad infinitum. So, thanks, Jeff. Evatica bye-bye? Yeah. So yeah, we'll make 0.25 of these. So that'll be 4 times 0.75, which is 3.75, and then the other quarter. Over here we have... which ones are these? The TPRs. So this is smart plating. We need 2 of those. 2.5 of those. These items are going to come in from, I don't know which direction yet. Probably the middle. Or they could come from both. So this one might be the halfsies. So I need 1 of these. And then this one here is ME. Modular engine. We'll only make half of this one. Oops, I shouldn't have done. That's fine. That's fine. Just do it this way then. So those would be direct fed. And then this one here is making TPR. Like that. Over here we have those. And these. Nuclear pasta. Yep. Okay, we're good. So that's that part. This goes away now. So the batteries go in there. I'm just going to do Mark 1 lift for the batteries. We could probably set the battery drone up and get it running to get these all filled in. Because we're going to need to have all those batteries spread around before too long. I'll need to go get a stack of batteries, though, in order to do it. And I might also need materials in order to make that many drones, too. I don't know. Yeah, I think bringing the raw materials in from this side makes sense because of all of those. Although, maybe those will just come in from that side. The last couple. Yeah, the last two can come in from this side. Okay. Oh boy. It's a bit overwhelming, you know? This I'm going to give a bit more speed to. I don't know that we need a Mark 5 belt. But I guess it wouldn't hurt much. This could be a Mark 1 lift, though, because it's just going to feed one, but this one here we want to make a Mark 5. And then it'll go down, and it'll split here. Actually, I might have messed that up. Yeah, I kind of did. It should be, it could be closer, it could be here. Well, I can move it. Still. One closer. Because it's got to be splitters anyways. So, there. 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 And then the splitters be underneath, but you get the idea. Okay, so that'll go that way. Down to there. Come all the way around to those and those and those. Should I just go get the batteries and the stuff and get started on them? Yeah, probably. We need to make then 21 eventually mining drones, but we can just get one done for right now. Which means we need one miner. Which means we need one equipment workshop. And that'll go here. Transpo, Drono. This will be CB SE for space elevator battery. I need to go get the batteries though for that so we can seed it because we have to have some in there in order for the drone to fly. I'll just get a whole stack because why the heck not? And then we need to pick up from port 1. Wait, CB? No. CL. CL. Crater Lakes. Alright, this port goes to battery 1. Oh, it needs power. Duh. Power is a question here. I'm just, for now, I'm going to bring the power up from down here. Because this is where we have power at. Really, for this, the power should be brought elsewhere. Elsewise. I already got the straw hat on Galador, but thank you for the redeem. You had to hear the sound. Yeah, I figured as much. Several of your recent playthroughs have been without commentary. You mean like the sound's not coming through? If that's the case, you probably just need to you probably have some setting wrong in the sound settings somewhere. These go here, maybe? How are you tonight, Galador? Been quiet today. Too quiet? Too quiet. We'll come back up maybe right here. I'm off by one, I think. Maybe, maybe not. Here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. No, it's right here. Perfect. Well, that's going to be fun to get into. I wasn't thinking about that. We'll figure it out. I can always load it by hand. Oh, so you're talking about the... Yeah, I know. Still. Just saying. That's good enough for now. Now you should beat it and go get me some batteries. And then we need to put down... here. That's too many, but I can never remember how many. I think it's 3. First splitter. Off by 1 error. As always. There we go. Go eat. I'll go this way, and then this one's going to go here. And then we just kind of continue this way. Oof, by 1 indeed. We go this way until we get to... This is where the camera's useful here, Galador. You were asking, so I'm showing. To there. Because you can kind of see what's above and know where you need to target it to hit it properly. Oh. That's why it's useful. It's not a perfect system, but it works. Oh, I forgot something. Back here. Need to go this way as well. To there. More of this. I don't know that we're going to get this done between now and then. But once we get this done, it's going to take a little bit of time to process. And while it's running, because I don't think I'll be able to do enough time off camera for it, because it's going to be like 1,000 minutes. What we're going to do is we're going to switch to Age of Empires 3. And that's going to be kind of my... I don't know, transition game, I would say. As we kind of wind down from 300 hours of Satisfactory and wind back up to whatever game we play next, which I haven't decided what it will be yet, but I am open to suggestions on it. So if you would like a specific game, by all means. Let's turn here. I think maybe I want to do this. How do I want to do this? Because it needs to go that way. That way. This one could come this way, but I would have to do... Well, I could do that. Let's just do it like this. I don't know that that's a good stream game, but I haven't given that any thought. Honestly, my focus for the last however many weeks it's been has been finishing this after all these weeks to and then I'll figure out what comes next. Oh, the batteries are all here already. Nice. Delicious. Alright, that'll pop those up there. So I honestly don't have anything decided yet because it's just too it hasn't come to my mind yet. I could do the spacing on these, but I can't be asked to do the numbers. So I'm just going to place them manually. There's not that many in that frequent of a whatever to make that much of a difference. I did, yeah. Which, I don't know if you saw my announcement today. It is free to play today through Saturday or something. Saturday or Sunday. So if you are interested in checking out Age of Empires 4, check it out on Steam, and I think on the Windows version too. Don't quote me on that part. Alright, that's those 4, or however many there are. That was my autosave drink slightly early, but I did it anyway. Settlement Survival was the name of that one. I still haven't really looked at it in depth, so I honestly don't know what I will do with it, but yes-ish. Let's go down this line right here. So you come out this way. Do like that, and then you can go this way. We'll go there. I don't think that this is one too far, but we'll go there anyway. Yeah, it is actually one too far. I could put these up here, I suppose. Fun and or profit. And then this will go this way. Oh, we're gonna go right through that freaking mushroom. Alright, well, I need to deal with that differently then. This splitter will go here then. I'm just trying to figure out where I need to route this. Supply belt. Maybe we'll route it in reverse. Just go to here because it doesn't matter. Yeah, it just depends on what type of game it is and where to define where I would play it. There's games that I've started here, well, less so here, more so on YouTube that I wish I would have started here. Captain of Industry is one such game. That's why I haven't been playing it these last few weeks on YouTube, because it doesn't feel like a YouTube game to me, to be honest. Come on, there we go. It feels like a Twitch game to me. So when I play it again, it'll be here. It just feels like a game that, you know, would make more sense. Oh, that's got to turn that way. Yeah, so we don't do this. Do something different. It would make more sense, I think, for it to be a longer session, like a stream. And for it to be a game we have, like, a conversation about some of the decisions, instead of me making sort of unilateral decisions and then, you know, not having, and then any feedback from from any of you guys have to be a delayed response type of thing. I guess it's right there. Do the same things we did the last time here. Yep, right there. You'll go this way now. I don't know how far. This goes here. So that's kind of my thoughts on streaming versus YouTubing something. So depending on the type of game that Settlement Survival is, it could fit in either place. I don't know yet because I haven't had a chance to really, like, I haven't even bought it yet or anything, so I haven't had a chance to really do any evaluation on it yet. Doom 64 is free on Epic right now too. Yeah, I saw that the other day. It's one of those things where it's like, it's insane that that game still has whatever the popularity that it has still. After all these years. I'm highly amused by it. I think it's the remake of the original. Yeah. Like, it's the story of the original, but it was the remake for whatever Dark Side. Is that the last one right there? Yeah, that's it right there. All right. I'm out of cable again. Not you. This one. Let's get some more supplies here. Supplies. I never had it on Super Nintendo. I've kind of always been a PC first kind of gamer. We always got... Well, no, I shouldn't say that. I've always been a PC first kind of gamer, because we had a Commodore 64 and a Atari 400 and an Atari 2600 growing up, or, you know, early on in life. My dad had all of those. And then Mist on floppy disk. Oh, that had to run like crap. Holy cow, that would be painful. I didn't have Mist till it came on, until it was on CD-ROM, or, you know, till I had a CD-ROM or whatever. At some point along the way, I was probably in junior high or something. We got a used 286 from my uncle. That was entertaining. Especially the time that I formatted it, not knowing what I was doing yet, because I was a noob. But hey, that's how you learn, right? And then at some point, right around the time Windows 95 came out, we got a used Pentium 1. Or Pentium... Yeah, Pentium 1. But along the way, around the time that the Super Nintendo came out, we got a Nintendo from somebody's garage sale. Because we're classy folk. And, yeah, Caladar, I'll remind you of that the next time you want me to do something. And then, at some point along the way, probably around the time the N64 came out, we got a Super Nintendo. You see a theme here, folks? From somebody's garage sale. And then... But other than those, I've always... I mean, ever since that Pentium 120... Did I not put lifts on these? Ever since that Pentium 120, I've kind of been... I did not. I've kind of been a PC gamer. Like, I noticed very early on that you could have a wider variety of games on the PC. And other than those sort of, like, console exclusives, like all the crap Nintendo makes only for itself, things like that, I was just like, I'm just going to play PC games. Why bother with consoles? So the next console I had after all of that, after the Super Nintendo, was the Nintendo Wii. For the same reason that I just gave. Console exclusives. Alright. There goes all our batteries. So all these should now have a steady supply of batteries. That was item number 1. The only portable games I ever had, Jeff, your Game Boy comment there, was the Tiger Electronic Games. That was it. Alright, so we're going to do top lifts here because of the tight space underneath down there. So let's figure out where these need to go. The lift goes not there, but here. Autosave again. Oh, but back on the Myst comment with the floppy drive. I think I was playing Myst on a 2x CD-ROM, though. So, yeah. You don't want to see that, Calodorn. I don't want to see that. So, no, I'm not going to share that with you. This needs to have 2 items coming from this end and 1 item coming from that end. Let's go up to spot 2 here for this one. Those in slot 1, right? Yeah. And that'll be, I don't know, batteries or ECRs, whichever. And then slot 3 for this one here. Which, in that fact, I need to actually do this. Wait. Yeah. This goes this way times 4 times, what's the spacing on these? 4, no, not 14. 7? That's not right. No, here it is. Something ain't right. You ain't right. Is that right? Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. No wonder. Alright, never mind. It is 14. Right there. I don't have belts on these. God, what are these? Any of these going to be? No, they're not going to be over Mark 1 belts for a while, at least. This one. There's some Pokemons on the Black and White Game Boy. Yeah. I don't think I even had access to a Game Boy. Oh, wait. Mark 1 belts. Growing up. Like, I didn't have any friends that had one, I don't think. My one friend had a Sega Game Gear. You know, so that was like the Genesis generation. Only a couple, yeah. Just like now, I really don't have very many friends. I like to keep my my pool small. And then we'll do a splitter on the ground floor right here. Splitting there. And splitting here. Did I say these were all low? Yeah, really low. Well, 4 times... Yeah, okay. Oh, no, these are too close. Crap. These are all too close. Damn it. I forgot about that part. Without the floor holes, you have to go up by 1 more. Redo it. Redo it. I also forgot to run the power for all these too. $14. Oh, yeah, my brother and I probably could have done that, but there was only the 2 of us. So it had taken us, like, I don't know, our entire childhoods to pool enough money together. So we didn't. I mean, our allowance was literally like a couple of bucks a week or something like that, maybe. Maybe. So, yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of money to pool together. It would have been like, okay, this year for your birthday, you made, you know, if you asked everybody for cash and they actually honored that request, you might have made 75 bucks. I know. They're manufacturers. But yeah. I know. That's 2. And this one's the 3rd. Boom. But I forgot to do power, and I should do power before I get myself all gummed up here too much. So let's run power. Although maybe power would get in the way of the output belts, potentially. So maybe I shouldn't run power. Alright, we'll just finish this one and then we'll deal with the output first. So these need to go here. Then, so we're not conflicting. Merger, please. There we go. 4 and 14. And that's going to go into there somewhere. Maybe I'll do lifts for these. Yeah, I'll probably pass them over via lift so I can get them at different heights and make it work. We'll figure that out later. That's a job for future Wally. These here need to have 2 inputs. Splitters here. These should be 14 apart as well. Yeah, but I don't want it yet. That one. That one. Not sure how much I saved myself by doing that. I also didn't look at the numbers to see if I can get away with Mark 1 belts here or not. Yes. Okay, so batteries come out from here. They're totally not conflicting with that power pole at all. Totally not. That'll go here. And then this one here. Wait, did I put that in line? Ooh, look at me. Fancy. Not even trying. That'll be whatever the heck these are. Going into there. Like that. And like that. Fancy. Like that. And then one of those is this one. Which is not quite as fancy. Off by 1 meter. Dang it. Off by 1 errors again. We're gonna have a squiggle. I'm not gonna bother fighting with it. For this but is effectively a temporary factory. And then we'll go up, boom, boom, for the other one. You are this one. That'll go like that. And then you need to go way back here. That looks stupid. Autosave. Nope. Better idea. Take that out. Okay. Is it you're actually going to go here? So you're going to be a slightly different squiggle. You go in there. This one is 3 in? Yep, 3 in. Actually, that's there. 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 One of these needs to be a Mark II something belt. No, we've more than that. The lifts need to be Mark II lifts for the quick wire. The belt itself is... Where'd my calculator go? There it is. 90 times 5, which is 450. 37.5 times 5, which is 187. That's a Mark III. The 450 be a Mark IV. And then that's a Mark I belt. Okay, so let's just do these and then we'll upgrade them later because I don't have the brain power for that right now. 5 by 14. Take these out. 5. 14. 14. Really? Goodbye. How about that shot? Couldn't try that again if I tried. Mark 1. Mark 1. Then we'll do Mark 2 in slot 1, I think. Alright. E, Mark 2. So then these need to be Mark 4 belts. So these would be Mark 3, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, this works. So let's go with a Mark 4 lift here, going this way. A Mark 3 lift here, going this way. And then a Mark 1 lift here, but it needs to go into a splitter first, so it'll be in a different spot. Going... Wait, I screwed the middle one up. Here. Like that. So in fact, I need to take that splitter back out again anyway. And do this. Then this one here needs to be redone. Like that. Okay, so these will come down and they'll make a turn here. And this one's going to come down and make a turn in a slightly different spot. That is here. Huh. I don't know what the cause of that is. Black screen number 3, number 4? You're talking about the same thing as Addicted is? Unfortunately, I can't really see it. And by the time you guys say anything, it's back again, so it's tough. It's a toughie. That's a toughie. Slacker. That looks weird, but it's right. Whatevs. Alright. So those 3 come this way. And split accordingly. Quick wire and silica. And then circuit boards. Then the last 2 here. Could be. I did end up upgrading VCAM, so it could be being wonky. We also need wire and stators in here. Stators are fine as Mark 1 all around, but we have 8 of these, so we need 8 times 75 wire, which is 600 wire. 600 wire. Yuck. All right. Splitters start here. It's 3 things. One of them is coming from over there. Wait. Oh, the circuits don't come in here. The circuits come up here. Yep. Okay, that's fine. So those 2 come in here. The other one there's half the other one goes up there. Which I guess I didn't look at. Circuits, we need 3 times 5 plus 5 times 8. It's 15 plus 40, that's 55. Okay, we're fine. No, I think I'm going to make this a Mark II lift. The reason being, that way I can send... Oh, that's what the problem is right there. I put that in the wrong spot. Uh-huh. Let's try that again. Guess this is where it's supposed to be. I knew I saw something weird, I just couldn't see it. And then that one's in the wrong spot too. Yep, okay. Fix that too then. Did you guys happen to notice if it was doing that? Well, you guys were all streaming with me last night, so that's tough. I don't know if it was doing it last night or not. That would be a, what you call a tell. Alright, that's better. Okay, back to work. So the reason I'm doing a Mark II lift here is, well, there's only 15 going this way. There are 40 that need to come this way, to that one. And if we're going to put 40 in there, then we need to, I'd like to have 60 to be able to come out of this port, and 60 to be able to come out of this port. To split it 60 and 60 to start with, and then it'll be fine after that, but to kind of make sure that everything gets seated, yeah. Autosave again. Just thinking hard. Okay. We can bring these out at this height at any level. That's fine. These 2 kind of doesn't matter either. 8 of these. A space of 14. Dad joke. Oh, I thought of a good one earlier, all on my own. Like not from a website that I've been stealing them from all along. What kind of music player does your grandmother use? A gramophone. Yep, I saw that, Addicted. And that's a good thing, because they were having to hold money from ad revenue for people, which is annoying for them, I'm sure. Not to mention annoying for us, for sure. So I'm fine with it. All right, so these three. How was that? Oh, I know what that was. These three are those three inputs. One of them is coming from over there. We can pick our height. Then wire and stators coming out of these two, coming this way. Why don't we do this and this? Bring them down this way. They can go all the way down. Excuse you. Excuse you. All the way down to here. To there. Like that. This one will come out to here. This one will come out to here, but it won't reach that far. Nice. I like that one. What's that? Wait a minute, that's not right. That's totally not right. You ain't right. Nope. It's over here. No, it's over here. Yeah. And yeah, these are Mark 1 belts, and they're not going to be Mark 1 belts, but I'm just kind of planning things here a little bit. Let's do a lift, like, right here, maybe? Or stanchion pole, I mean? And into there. Okay. Oh, that's not going to be right either. Yeah. Go up one more, too, while we're at it. Ugh. Stupid. Auto flip. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so, let's do wire out of that first one. So that'll be, 75 per minute, and that's 75 times 8, which was 600. That's a Mark 5. These will be Mark 2 lifts. Let's do that part first. And then Mark 5 lift here. Mark 5 belt here. There. There. Here. Here. There. There. Here. Here. And then the other one was... 8 times 3.75, which is just 30. 1. So that's Mark 1. That's fine. And then the high-speed connectors are also Mark 1 because that's 15 of them. Alright, so that's good. The rest of these are Mark 1 lists then. All right. And then the last belt is brought over from these guys over here. We could just center them. Yeah, let's just center them with a merger right here. At some distance. I don't know exactly what distance yet. Let's find out. Nope. And then mergers here. Actually, I'm at the right distance. Look at me. 4, 5, I think. Yeah. There. That goes into there. Nice. Alright, so you go here, go this way. Spacing of 14. Zip. And then you go here. Spacing, three of those. Spacing of 14. There. Zip. Zip. Do. There. No. There. And that'll take care of those guys once we do this part, of course. Alright, that's that item ready to go. And then these come out at 7.5 times 8. Which is 60 exactly. No, these are 1-to-1 feeds. Oh crap, I forgot about that. These are fed 1-to-1. So I need to offset these slightly so we can line them up with an input. Do I care which direction I shift it? I should shift it that way. Okay. Let's do that. And then this one. I'm just going to offset it by a little bit, though, so that we don't have a lot of issues with space and things. Like that. Autosave. Uh-oh. This might crash. No, it did not. Good. I'm just going to fix our alignment again. There, I think, is where I had it. Eight. Boom. This recipe was what again? To heck if I know. Do ACU? Going into ADS. Yep. Okay. Copy. That way I can direct feed those. Just with a Mark 1, I assume, right? Yep. 7.5. Boom. Then everything else would be above. These. This is where the circuit boards come in, and then the heavy modular frames and 2 computers come in down here. So, you are not going to be lined up properly, sadly. 3, 4... Is that where this goes? Yeah. Right, you two can go here and here, then. The circuit boards are already at a specific level. They are at 1, 2, 3, 4. So the other 2 items come in on 2 and 3. That's fine. Spaced to 14. And then 8. Spaced to 14. What are we out of? We're out of plates. Iron plates, of all things. Iron plate up. Is that like Iron Chef plate up? But I don't actually know how fast these belts are supposed to be, so we might actually need to redo them. This is direct feed. 5 times 8 is coming from the other way, but that's 40. 1 and 1. Yeah, we're good. All right. 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. So let's do. Let's do a visit, everybody. Let's see. You can go. Whoa. Right there. Maybe we do it like this, though. Maybe we even come all the way into here, though. So you're there? Yeah. Actually, how far off are we here? We are. Okay, good. You'll go here. Whichever one you might be. And into there. And then this other one will come down this way. Do. Like that. Go into there. Delicious. Like that. Those will feed those 2 levels. I didn't put the belts in this one because I turned them off. Yep. Turn that back on before I screw myself up later. There. There. All right. And then we can do this one here. Wait a minute. 2, 3, crap. Wait a minute. Yep. This is actually inconvenient. Inconvenient. Maybe we'll come up with a different option for that. 14 here. And take that weird one out there. Take all of these out here. There's 40 going in that. Inconvenient. Oof, yes. What if I do some shenanigans with this? Would anybody be offended if I did some shenanigans? What if I put that there? That doesn't need to be there anymore then. And I brought all these down, which is a pain, but what if I did this? And then this one came out like that and went across to there. I think that works better. So let's redo this. Then you go from there to there. Now, this one can come through here. Which means I should have just split it back here. Those almost don't look right. Yeah, just like back here someplace. I'm going to make a couple more changes here. Totally unnecessary. Totally unwarranted. But totally, totally necessary. First off, you... nope, actually, Mark II. We're going to go this way. Which means that... I need to change this. And this as well. And then Mark 1 can go from here to here. And then into there. And now these are hosed. So instead of those going that way, they're going to come out straight. And then they'll make a turn out here instead. Autosave again. Which lift? The circuit board one, I changed it to Mark II. I think. I'll check. Oh, you're right, I did. There we go. Because that one's a Mark III, and I copied it, but I thought I toggled it enough that it made a difference. Alright, then this one's going to be a Mark V coming out of here, going into that. Well, actually, it doesn't need to go into that. It can just go all the way down to here, I think. Down to here. And then Mark I can do this. Nope, can't do that yet. Do this. And then that. You, all of you. You, and all of you. Goners. This goes to there. This goes to here. And that's much better. And then we can take a Mark I off of this and bring it all the way down to here via some intermediary stand pole here. Yeah, right there. Ontario, welcome. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, viewers, all 18 to 20 of you. We are playing Satisfactory tonight. We are working on the final part of the Satisfactory. Hey, Niana, welcome. You were doing plate up and then words, I assume? Oops, I went to... Wait a minute, what did I do here? Oh, that's what I did. Senpai? Hyperlophus, sorry. Welcome, everyone. So we're working on the final part of our factory here in Satisfactory. We've been working on this game, this save, for almost 300 hours now. And we have factories all over the map. Well, all over the northern part of the map here. Making everything in the game. Usual Tuesday issues. I'm having issues with my camera, apparently, where it's going black, which is weird. It's flashing to black and then coming back. So we have factories all over, making all the things in the game. If you're at all familiar with Satisfactory, each one of these buildings makes 1 to 5-ish items, depending on the type of item, the complexity of the item, whatever. Building up from the most basic stuff made over here, to some of the most complex stuff made elsewhere on the map. But all over the map we have factories like that, and then right now we're putting together a temporary factory that will make everything we need to send the final phase up the space elevator here. So we're going to bring everything in via drone, and then send it all into these temporary factories here, and then go from there. At least that's the plan. So, yeah, right now we've got one item all staged out, ready to go. We're working on our second item here, but we're actually going to wrap up here in just a moment anyway. So your raid came in. It's going to be a raid to raid, because we're actually ready to wrap up anyway. CO2 emissions are not high enough. That's what Fix-It tells me. The more the better, so we need to pollute more, basically. Yeah. Pollute more, they say. Pollute more, they said. Destroy the environment, they said. More CO2, indeed. Alright, so I think we're actually gonna stop here, maybe? No, let's go ahead and put these lifts in, and then we'll stop here. Because we have a lot to go, and we need to have something to do on Thursday, of course. Hopefully we will get this factory finished up on Thursday. Once we do that, then we can kind of let it run. It's going to have to run offline for like 1,000 minutes, whatever that is, in hours. Don't ask me. Invent CO3 and get it over with. We could do that, yeah. Like the sphere, they said. They demanded that. What's 1,000 minutes? Like 1, 2, 3, 18 hours? Something like that. So it's going to be a little while. Let's see, 1,000 divided by 60. 16 hours. 16.67 hours. Yeah, not bad for mental math and whatever. So we're going to let the game run for basically 16 and a half hours offline. Or, you know, in between streams. And once it's all done, then we'll come back and we'll see that we'll pull the trigger basically and send that final package up, and we'll call it a game. We've done basically everything here. And we've been playing this game since last October, so it's time to kind of wrap up with that. Basically, it'll have been 10 months of play, 2 to 3 times a week. It varied a little bit depending on the week, and sometimes we were playing an extra game in the middle of everything else. So yeah. Let's see. I think we should raid Mr. Taco tonight. He's playing Satisfactory as well. Not really anything. You just get... I think you get the golden cup, maybe, or something. The golden drink coffee mug here. I think that's the winning thing. Something like that. No, the cake is a lie, Jeff. I think... Does it even tell you? It doesn't even tell you. Oh, a small reward in the awesome shop. I think it's the golden cup. I I think. So hopefully we'll see what that is also. So that's kind of the goal, the end goal for this save, because like I said, we've made it pretty much everything else, and we're now just doing this last achievement, this last accomplishment, really. And then once that's done, we're going to move on to other games. So after 10 short months of playing Satisfactory 2 to 3 times a week, most weeks, we'll move on from that. So let's go ahead and set up the raid on Mr. Taco. So thanks again, Ontario, for bringing your raid in. Thanks for the follow, Nyana. And thanks for all the redeems in the chats, everyone. We will be back again on Thursday for some more Satisfactory. And Bittersweet, no, we're not going 2 more months addicted. No, we're not. We have too many other games to play. So yeah, so we're back on Thursday with some more Satisfactory. Hopefully we'll get this factory turned on and we'll be able to move to get that going. So thank you all for coming, and we'll see you all next time. Bye for now.